Shalom Aleichem. I'm at a big lake. This is not the Sea of Galilee. This is the Dead Sea. And as we continue on we have a little mini-series within this series of videos that we're talking about desert images. The images that David would have known, the images that others would have known living here in this land. We're about roughly 2/3 of the way up on the western shore, headed north. We'll be up at the Qumran a little bit later on today. And we got two parts to this video today. And this first part starts here at the Dead Sea. It's quite amazing. I'm standing in the water, and just to give you an idea, it's very cool. I thought it was going to be very, very warm, but the water is very cool and actually refreshing. Very dangerous though. You cannot dive in this water. You cannot get it in your ears. If you swallow it, you're supposed to contact the lifeguard here, and they will get medical assistance for you immediately. So this is water that's very deadly. To give you perspective in terms of a Bible story that's related to this area, I go back to the Torah, go back to the first 5 books of the Bible, and we remember that Abraham brought his nephew along from Haran, and his nephew, his name is Lot. And it just so happens both of these sheiks, I like to call them sheiks, are very rich. And in Genesis 13, starting in verse 8, it says, "So Abram said to Lot, 'Please let there be no strife between you and me, nor between my herdsmen and your herdsmen, for we are brothers. Is not the whole land before you? Please separate for me. If to the left, then I will go to the right, or if to the right, then I will go to the left.' Lot lifted up his eyes and saw all the valley of the Jordan, that it was well watered everywhere. This was before the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, like the garden of the Lord, like the land of the Lord, like the land of Egypt as you go to Zoar." He was up in the mountains, and there's a number of places that when you're at various wadis, various canyons, you can actually look down and actually see the Dead Sea. As we go through here, so Lot chose for himself all the valley of the Jordan. That's what we are. This is the Jordan Valley, because the Jordan comes from through the Sea of Galilee, through here and into the Dead Sea. So this is the Great Rift. This is the Jordan Valley. And so Lot journeyed eastward, thus they separated from each other. Abram settled in the land of Canaan, while Lot settled in the cities of the valley, and moved his tents as far as Sodom. So indeed, from an archaeological point of view, many of you may have read and tried to hear other scholars to say, where is Sodom and Gomorrah? Some say up there, some say down there. I believe the credible archaeologists are saying it's more probably down here in the south in terms of where those cities are actually located at. But they have not been found. A lot of theories. We're going to take a look at 2 bodies of water today. First, the Dead Sea. Now, your typical person in the United States will say, oh, this Dead Sea, you can't drink it. It's poisonous. It's deadly. It'll make you sick. And it can. And that's true. All that is very true. Other people might say, this is a symbol of selfish love. And I've heard this preached in the United States. It's good preaching, because the Sea of Galilee is like what real love is. The water comes in to the Sea of Galilee. It's fresh, it's clean, it's refreshing, and it goes out. Jordan River flows into the north up here, not about 40 miles just north of us. It comes in, and the Dead Sea holds onto it, never lets it go, and it turns into this deadly substance, this deadly water. That's good midrash. That's good preaching. And does that work? Sure it does. But I'm going to give you a different perspective. When we were driving into the Great Rift Valley, way south of here, I was describing, we were talking about this in the car, about there is, for instance, a company here in Israel called Ahava. And they use the Dead Sea salts and the Dead Sea minerals to actually create things that are healing and soothing for your face. There are spas here where people can go, and if they have arthritis, if they have backaches, if they have elbow aches, they come here, and this water provides healing. So we have a perspective. God created this. There's nothing evil about this. This is created by the hand of God. Everything is created by the hand of God. This is not Satan's land, okay? This is God's land. He chose it. And it says in his book that his eyes and his heart would never leave here. So we have a perspective that the Dead Sea is wonderful. God is saying, this is my gift to you. It provides healing. It will take away pain. There are minerals here that the world needs. The world, not just Israel, but everybody needs. It's a gift of God. Amazing. Now, God says, use a little common sense here, don't drink it. Use a little common sense here, don't dive into it. You can float. Matter of fact, God's gift is you can relax on this, even though it's deadly. You can see some people just floating in here. And it's just amazing to do that. So indeed, this is a fun place to come, and it's a blessing of God. Now, so with that perspective, looking at the Dead Sea in a completely different way, I want to take you to another body of water. I want to actually take you to another body of water way up off the shoreline here at En-Gedi. En-Gedi means, Ein means spring, Gedi means goat. This is the spring of the goats. And you remember David hid in the strongholds of En-Gedi. We're going to go up there. We're going to take a look at the wonderful water that's up there, and we're going to be between that water and here and continue on with our lesson. So, come, follow me. I wish you could be here. Be nice to float in here. We've got some work to do, so we're going to go up. So come follow us. Shalom.